In the dark annals of criminal history, there exists a name that sends shivers down the spines of those who dare to utter it: the Zodiac Killer. For a horrifying period in the late 1960s and early 1970s, the Zodiac Killer terrorized Northern California, leaving a trail of death, fear, and cryptic puzzles that have continued to baffle investigators and capture the public's imagination for decades. This is the chilling tale of a serial killer who operated with audacious impunity, forever altering the lives of those who fell victim to his sadistic whims. The first known victims of the Zodiac Killer were David Faraday, a 17-year-old high school student, and Betty Lou Jensen, a 16-year-old high school senior. Their lives would intersect tragically on the fateful night of December 20th, 1968. The young couple, full of dreams and the innocence of youth, were shot and killed near Lake Herman Road in Berryessa, California. Their love story was abruptly cut short, forever etching their names into the chilling history of serial killers. 6 months later, the Zodiac Killer struck again. On the ominous date of July 4th, 1969, the nation was celebrating its independence, but Michael Mageau and Darlene Ferrin would experience anything but freedom that night. The couple found themselves in a remote area in Vallejo, California, seated in a car, unaware of the impending horror. The Zodiac Killer approached them and, with deadly intent, unleashed a barrage of bullets. Mageau miraculously survived, albeit severely wounded, while Darlene Ferrin succumbed to her injuries. Her dreams and aspirations vanished in a burst of gunfire, becoming another name forever associated with the Zodiac's reign of terror. Mageau's cooperation with the authorities was crucial, as it provided a rare first-hand account of the Zodiac Killer's actions and appearance. This information, including details about the suspect's appearance, clothing, and the type of weapon used, would prove invaluable to investigators working tirelessly to bring the killer to justice. The next chapter in the Zodiac's gruesome saga unfolded on September 27, 1969, near Lake Berryessa in Napa County, California. On this eerie day, Brian Hartnell, a 20-year-old college student, and Cecilia Shepard, a 22-year-old nursing student, ventured out for a day of relaxation by the water. Little did they know that their lives would soon be intertwined with the darkest of destinies. The Zodiac Killer approached them, concealing his face with a hood, and forced them to comply with his chilling demands. He bound and gagged them, then proceeded to stab them repeatedly, leaving them to die beside the serene lake. Brian Hartnell, despite enduring multiple stab wounds, summoned the strength to survive, but Cecilia Shepard wasn't as fortunate. Her life ebbed away, and her dreams were shattered by the brutality of a madman. Despite the harrowing nature of his ordeal, Brian Hartnell demonstrated remarkable courage. He cooperated with law enforcement, providing invaluable information about the assailant's description and actions during the attack. This cooperation, while undoubtedly painful, was essential in the search for the elusive Zodiac Killer. As the autumn leaves began to fall, the Zodiac Killer's reign of terror showed no sign of waning. His final confirmed victim was Paul Stein, a 29-year-old cab driver, on October 11, 1969. The chilling details of this murder were distinct from his previous crimes, as it occurred within the bustling city limits of San Francisco. Paul Stein unknowingly picked up his sinister passenger, who then turned his journey into a one-way trip to the abyss. The Zodiac Killer shot Stein at close range in the back of the head, stealing his life. This act not only left a grieving family and community in shock, but also raised the stakes for law enforcement as they grappled with an increasingly audacious and brazen killer. One of the most chilling letters to the press occurred after the murder of Paul Stein. In a move that left no room for doubt, the Zodiac sent a letter to the San Francisco Chronicle that included a segment of Paul Stein's blood-soaked shirt as proof of his crime. The killer took responsibility for the murder and claimed that Stein was his seventh victim. This gruesome evidence left no room for doubt. This was the work of the Zodiac Killer. The Zodiac's correspondence continued until 1974, but then the letters abruptly stopped. The killer seemed to vanish into thin air, leaving behind a legacy of unsolved murders, cryptic messages, and unanswered questions. Despite extensive investigations and numerous suspects, the identity of the Zodiac Killer remains unknown to this day. This story continues to captivate the imaginations of true crime enthusiasts and inspire both fascination and fear. The legacy of the Zodiac Killer lives on as an enduring testament to the darkness that can lurk among us and the power of a chilling mystery to captivate the human psyche.
Thank you for joining us on another chilling journey through the darkest corners of human history. If you've enjoyed exploring these chilling case files with us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on our latest tales of intrigue and terror. And remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction, and the world is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. So, until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and never stop seeking the truth. This is Chilling Case Files. Goodbye.